into the second half of the XTERRA World Cup season, and we're in Quebec, in Canada, where the winding S-bends and high-flying jumps of the Empire 47 bike course are ripe for XTERRA's elite to put on a spectacular show. Beyond the course, though, we're also spending time with two athletes who've overcome a common challenge in triathlon. It's a sport that makes real demands in terms of travel and training, and it can be hard for non-racing partners. But Sebastian Neef and Lorena have found a way to overcome that by both racing every single stop of the World Cup this year.
Yeah, definitely I would say that XTERRA is a unique opportunity to explore the world, even more so with the World Cup now. But yeah, this year we said we're gonna commit to it fully because it's always very special places that you otherwise probably wouldn't travel to.
I think so too, because we made good friends all over the world, and the courses, they are always fun to ride and to run. That's what I like about it.
But also I would add to that it's nice to get a reward for showing commitment to do all the races.
Hey everyone, my name is Sebastian and this is my partner Lorena. She doesn't like filming that much. Okay, let's go to Quebec.
It's definitely nice to have a partner in the race. I would even say that we're not only partners but also in a way teammates, because we're doing the preparation leading up to a race together. Definitely helps to have a partner plus teammate that takes a little of the pressure from your shoulders.
So welcome to our favorite spot. Just a very, very nice setting.
For Sebi and Lorena, racing XTERRA at the highest level isn't the only thing they share.
We're both teachers but working at the same school.
So this is my school bag. That's all the material I need for teaching. And this is actually Lorena's work desk.
The fact that we're both a racing elite and working the same job that we're sharing, it makes it a little easier. Yeah, that's another step towards getting closer together.
But I'm not sure if it's that good to get
really
more close together. Yeah, we will see. The community of XTERRA is like you almost know everyone, and you're always looking forward to see them again and to meet, and like here, going to the city together and spend some time together, and this is special.
We went to Quebec City to have dinner and to see the city, but it was great to just get a group of athletes that everyone just wants to relax and just take some off time before the race and seeing some things together. That's actually one of the things I enjoy most about the XTERRA community. Racing is definitely important to everyone, but I'd even say the community thing is one step above that, and I'd say if you have a good community, also the racing is much stronger because everyone's just more relaxed about it.
With the XTERRA family together again after a mid-season break, it's also a chance to catch up with athletes we've spent time with this season. Ben Forbes and Hannah Lee Young are halfway through their first full World Cup season.
It's been a bit of a roller coaster at many of the races, but I think that's always a given when you travel to many countries across the world to race. At the beginning of the World Cup season, I was aiming to be within the top 10 by the end of the season. That goal has shifted quite a bit, and now I'm actually aiming to finish in the top 5.
Coming into the whole World Cup, it was going to be aiming for top 10, but much like Hannah, now my goal is top 5. So I'm currently 6th, but I'm trying not to get too tied up in the goals of positions because I'm trying to focus on my approach to each of these races, which is to not overbike because I get too into the bike and blow myself up for the run. So I'm going to try and use that at Quebec, Canada.
The course here is one for the bike specialists, with over 75 kilometres of fast-flowing trails for the race directors to choose from. Whatever the full distance course, it is going to demand high speed through every section. Ben will be just one of the fast bikers looking forward to the race.
Yeah, there's a lot of jumps. A lot of proper jumps on the Quebec mountain bike course, which is going to suit me even more.
Arthur Forissier looking to hold off the challenge of his brother, Felix, for the gold jersey. That certainly promises to be a highlight.
There's a big competition between us, and I think Felix really wants to beat me. Maybe a little bit more than I want to beat him. But in the middle of the season, I'm sitting in the first place of the ranking, so I'm really happy with that. And after the starts, I just want to beat him. Until the finish line.
For Felix Forissier, it would also be a chance to go for a fourth straight full-distance win.
My goal in XTERRA Quebec is to win the race. I'm pretty in shape. I am pretty good here, and I win the last 3 World Cup. So yes, my goal is to win another one.
In the women's race, with Alice Patiers sitting out this leg and Annette Grabmuller recovering from an injury picked up at Oak Mountain, the women's race is wide open. Something that's not lost on Marta Mendito, who's standing firm in the number 2 spot.
Yeah, I came here in Quebec in second place in the World Cup ranking. I'm looking at this like an opportunity to win my first World Cup. I will give my best and I will try to keep my position and have some more points at the end of the year.
Quebec only holds a full distance race, and with all the focus on the bike, it would be easy to forget the small matter of the swim in Lac de Lage, where Michele Bonacina, who we featured in Greece, will be amongst the first out of the water, even with a new race strategy.
I'm not sure that I will push the swim too much, because I saw that it's not the best idea, because the bike course is quite tricky and there are some climbs, so it's important to have some energy for the bike and for the run as well.
While a large part of the XTERRA adventure for Seb and Lorena is the travel and community, there is no mistaking their ambitions around racing. For Sebi, there's the chance to build on his first podium last time out at Oak Mountain.
Yeah, I would really love to be at least in the top 3. I mean, top 5 would be great, but I'm also sitting in 3rd position in the overall ranking, and that'd definitely be my goal to hold that until the end of the season.
While Lorena is looking to maintain her consistency and finish with a smile on her face.
My goals for the XTERRA World Cup are not really high. I just want to finish every race, and I want to learn and getting better. I never know. It can be good or not. We will see.
After such a brilliant build-up, the racing did not disappoint. But it did surprise, with Canada's own Nicholas Harvey leading out the water in the men's swim, and Colombian Carlos Ferrero hot on his heels into T1. However, upon entering the trails, Michele Bonacina, Felix Forissier and Ben quickly took over the lead. Sebi was back on the leaders, but still in the mix. In the women's race, Emma de Croo was first out of the water, just as she was in Oak Mountain. Lorena came out of the water just ahead of Hannah. Onto the bike, and Emma de Croo more than made up for the absence of Alice and Annette, holding the lead throughout the entire first lap of the bike. But closing the gap, Marta Mendito was not about to be left behind. Along with Romy Spalder and Hannah, pushing each other to the absolute limits. Lorena stayed consistent, setting herself up for a good run. As expected, the brilliant course threw up some of the most epic men's bike racing that we've seen. Ben and Felix pushing each other hard, but still finding time to absolutely style it out through the jump course. With Michele Bonacina, Arthur Forissier and Kieran McPherson pushing hard. Marta made her move on the second lap of the bike, using the technical trails to pass Emma and take over the lead. And then unleashing a blistering run to bring home her first World Cup win.
Yeah, I'm happy to have win my first World Cup here in Quebec. I'm happy because I used anyway my skills on the bike, and I just tried to stay focused, and I just wanted to come here, take some point and see what happened.
With emotions on tap, Emma de Croo took a well-earned second place, but not without paying the price. While Romy Spulder pulled off yet another top 3 performance. Hannah's 4th place was her season's best and proved enough to move her up to number 3 in the overall World Cup rankings. And Lorena came in a very happy 5th.
Oh, today it was a good race. I had lots of fun. My goal for this season were not to be the last elite and maybe top 10, and the 5th place today, it was a bonus.
In the men's race, it was Felix Forissier who once again proved too strong and too fast, taking his 4th consecutive full distance win.
Yeah, it was a pretty good race for me here in Quebec, and pretty difficult, especially on the bike. So yeah, I'm pretty happy about my race. It was pretty nice.
Michele Bonacina's new strategy paid dividends, bringing him in 2nd, while Arthur Forissier rounded out the podium in 3rd. Sebi came home in 7th, a solid race, but not as good as he'd hoped for after his performance in Oak Mountain last time out.
The race today was actually very tough for me, but yeah, I'm happy that I made it through hard times. That's where I learned the most, and yeah, never gave myself up, and eventually all smiles again, and this season is still long, so time to recover now, and then we'll see what the rest holds.
Quebec was the perfect place to restart the season. There was time to reconnect and explore, and there was certainly time to race hard. It also set up the elite men for a real battle going into the last 3 stops of the season, with Forissier brothers split by Michele Bonacina, with every point crucial. For the women, Quebec also delivered. Marta Mendito's first World Cup win sets her up for the return of friend and teammate Alice Paties, while Emma de Croo, Romy Spulder and Hannah Lee Young will feel they're entering the home straight, coming into great form too. Next stop, a return to Europe, as we head for Prapetice, Czechia, and to Zittau in Germany, 2 of the most popular stops on the circuit, and we're going to be spending time with Annette Grabmuller and Scott Anderson as they take the idea of the XTERRA family to the next level.
Let's go.